Don't ever let your guard down when there's whimsy afoot. Ibb and Obb are two endearing, amorphous blobs who live in a colorful world populated by strange creatures and fantastical landscapes. But underneath the delightful aesthetics are beastly challenges in which failures feed into growing frustrations until you just want to scream angrily at these mute protagonists. And yet, even as your death count spirals to the stratosphere, you're still pursing your lips in pursuit of a solution. Ibb and Obb is designed as a cooperative adventure. Even though you have the choice to venture forth alone, you should avoid that path. Solo players must control both characters at the same time, using one stick for each, and it's akin to rubbing your belly while patting your head. Oh, and solving puzzles, all at the same time. Thankfully, cooperative play is available locally or online, so there's no need to enter this land by your lonesome. Ibb and Obb are inseparable beings. The camera hangs when there's too much distance between them, and if one should die, the other one spontaneously combusts moments later. There's just no Ibb without an Obb beside him. Your goal is to make your way past the obstacles and enemies who hound you to the welcoming oasis beyond. Gravity is both your biggest ally and strongest foe. The diminutive protagonists aren't athletically gifted. Aside from a modest jump, they have no other abilities to brave this dangerous world. However, by leaping through portals, the ground becomes the ceiling and vice versa. Circumventing the laws of nature leads you deeper down this treacherous rabbit's hole. Puzzles surface every few steps, forcing you to scan the environment carefully in order to progress. There are times when momentum is imperative. By leaping off your buddy's head and then crashing through a portal, you fly through the other side, and sometimes this technique is enough to reach higher ground. But the solutions are rarely so simple. Figuring out exactly where to jump and where to land takes a bit of experimentation, and it's so empowering when you figure out how to progress. A couple problems do hinder your chance to move forward pain-free. Ibb and Obb don't have shadows, which makes landing high-flying jumps incredibly tricky. Plus, because you can't use the D-pad, it's hard to be as precise as you need to be. In some places, the game just becomes cruel. You may have to perform exacting jumping challenges while upside down, or navigate paths while cast in the darkness. Such barriers only distract from the cerebral pleasures. It's simply annoying having your vision obscured, especially when you'd just rather focus on overcoming the many devious puzzles. Still, there's a unique pleasure that comes from braving this unnerving world. Putting your head together with your buddy to solve a particularly nasty conundrum makes you feel incredibly smart. So even though you lobbed a few curses at this adorable duo, you happily embrace them when you discover a solution. It's a love-hate relationship that fortunately veers much closer to love, because the warm glow of victory can't be quenched by the pain of defeat. Ibb and Obb delights in punishment. Beneath the colorful aesthetics are maddening puzzles that push you to the brink of your sanity before you finally discover how to progress. Just be warned that solo players are in for more frustration than most could bear. But if you have a solid friendship, Ibb and Obb offers a devilish and satisfying adventure.